Hello, welcome to Channel Your Emotions. It's a channel I'm aiming more and more at people like me, men that are older, however you want to define that, 60s or up, I don't know. I'm 75 myself, and also a licensed psychotherapist with decades of experience. And I want to try to bring some of that in here to help you. And today, I'm going to use examples, suggestions, and real life stories to help you embrace the advantages of being an older man. And there's a lot of them. You know, today we uncover 4 important ways that you can connect with your younger family members, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, okay, all the younger people in your family, and there's 4 of them. The first one is to reach out to them more. The second one is to do their favorite activities, not just yours. The third one is to be more positive with them and have a positive attitude yourself. And the last one is to smile more and even laugh. If you can do those 4 things more, you will connect with them more, because nobody wants to be with a grouchy old guy sitting around or telling them what to do. So, you know, us older men are different from these younger men, and we are different from women as well, and even older women, because we are human beings with different biology, chemistry, different genealogy, and different life experiences. One of the critical, most common life experiences that men have in this age group that others may not have is being told not to express our emotions. Don't be a baby, don't be a crybaby, where it's seen as weakness that you express emotions of sadness or fear. We were allowed to say angry all day long, or maybe we got in trouble with it, but expressing sadness or fear was not common. So what that means is, by the way, not that we don't have emotions, it's that we don't express them very freely or well. And the more we can become comfortable with expressing them more easily, the closer we will be to these young people in our lives. So our body and our mind is changing as it should be. You know, it's like our batteries are not quite as strong as they used to be. We are no longer the Energizer battery. If anything, maybe we're the, tired tortoise sometimes. But the tortoise won the race, by the way, right? He beat the hare because he knew what he was doing and he kept moving. And the same can be for you. You know, if you have to sleep a little more or you take a break or two that you used to not take, don't let that stop you from doing what you want to do. And don't see it as a sign that everything's lost. It's the reality that you're changing. And that change is, for the most part, really helpful. You know, what we have now as older men is we are smarter, we are wiser, we have more life experiences that those young folks, unfortunately for them, will never get the chance to have unless they catch up to us and keep getting older themselves to earn that wisdom and experience. That's what we have. Maybe we can even call it wisderience, wisdom and experience together. Wisderience of older age that they don't have. But if you love them and spend time with them, you can help them get that. You can help them avoid some of the mistakes you made by some of your experience. That doesn't mean forcing it down their throat, right? It doesn't mean telling them what to do. It actually has a lot more to do with listening and being involved. So here we go. I'm going to give you these 4 cues and clues and keys. And let's start with the first one, which is to reach out to them, okay? Reach out to them. Do not wait for them to come to you. I don't care if they're 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Younger would be easier to deal with, but even older siblings or grandkids, if you haven't been reaching out to them regularly and easily, they're probably not in the habit of reaching out to you. And they may just not be that comfortable with doing that. So What this means at the very least is do not wait for them to reach out to you if they're not reaching out now. And do not get upset or angry if they're not reaching out to you. You are the mature one. Start the relationship yourself. And if you haven't done a lot of that, you can always do it now. It's never too late to be a healthier person. You can change relationships, I guarantee it. So remember to reach out to them rather than expecting them to reach out to you and being mad because they don't. Because a lot of younger people don't. That's just part of being a teenager and younger. So you have to be the mentor, the role model, and just staying connected on a regular basis somehow, whether it's phone or in person or email or the dreaded text. I really have trouble dealing with having to learn how to text to grandkids and kids, but that's what both of them are doing for me. To me, is they text, And I had a patient years ago who, he was about 70, could not get over texting to his grandkids, and, he kind of resented it. And I just kept saying to him, look, you can resent it all you want, but that's where she's at, this teenage girl. So meet her where she's at. If you want to connect, text to her. Start answering her texts. Don't hold it against her. This is the society they live in. And the closer you are to them, the more influence you can have to help them be healthier persons. But if you don't connect, they're not going to listen. If you're not fun to be with, they're not going to listen to you. Okay, so it's okay to text them. Get over yourself. Another important thing is, be positive. Be really positive with them. Don't be critical. Don't be negative. You might be doing it a lot and not even know it. I had another client, a man in his very early 50s, had a daughter who was in a volleyball league and very good at it. She traveling these tournaments around the state and even other states, and he was there for her a lot. He really guided her and took her and supported her in that in a way that her mother didn't. And it meant a lot to her. But when I would hear him talk about what he did with her on those times and what he said to her, it was often kind of critical. He would point out what she did wrong. Oh, you missed that one. You miss that every time. Or you're not serving right. You've got to use this approach. And some of that's fine. But the more I listened, it seemed like that was almost the universe of the way he talked to her. He talked to her in ways that he thought was helping her see a better way, but in reality was giving her the impression she was never good enough. Okay? And the last thing here is smile more, even laugh. If you approach a 40-year-old or a 20-year-old or a 10-year-old or a 5-year-old with a frown, it's not as attractive to them. If you approach them with a smile or a calm face or a loving face, they're going to listen to you more. They're going to, be more interested in what you have to say. And laugh with them. You don't have to pretend you're 12 years old and that immature, although that's kind of fun. But you can laugh at their level and have them have a good time so they like to be with you. That doesn't mean give them everything they want. That doesn't mean do everything they say. But it means engaging at a way that helps them and to laugh with them. By the way, not at them. If you're really kind of resentful of how they've been treating you and you feel it's their fault, and certainly might be, but it might have something to do with your interactions with them, it's important to not laugh at them, not snicker at them on the side, but laugh with them. If they think something's funny, now again, if they think it's something that's mean or condescending to another person, I think you can let them know directly, hey, I don't like that. I feel like that's kind of a mean way to talk about people. But if it's, them talking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend and some funny stuff they did and how they horsed around together, live with it, laugh with it, and laugh with them, not at them. those are my thoughts at this point. I really hope this was helpful. Please stay connected because you're helping me grow this channel. I need every single person that is interested in hearing more about this. And hit the subscribe button. If you're new to YouTube, it doesn't mean you're committed to anything or anybody else. If you hit that little subscribe button at the bottom, that just says that the next time I come out with a video, which should be every Friday afternoon, you'll get notice in YouTube that it's there. It'll appear on your page somewhere, and you can click on it and watch it, or keep it there and watch it later, or unsubscribe by hitting that button if you want to do that. Thanks very much. Let's keep going. Thanks.